Hey, and happy Friday, CRE Basic Training World. Hope everyone's doing great. Just on the way home. It's been a little bit of a short week, so it's a nice little treat. Hope you guys got a lot done this week. One thing I wanted to reach out about was the concept of reframing as it relates to sales, as it relates to mindset, because I had a couple things happen this week, and I thought it would be an interesting lesson to share. So the idea of reframing is nothing more than taking an instance or taking an experience and changing the perspective from which you view it. So, for instance, let's say you had a really nice day planned on, let's say, Sunday, and, it starts to rain unexpectedly. And you were supposed to go with your friends, let's say, to the beach, and it ruined your beach day. One way of reframing that event would be to look at it and say, you know what? I've been meaning to catch up on laundry. It's actually a good thing. Don't mind if I do. So what you're doing is you're just changing your mind's perspective. And the way this relates rather to sales is that it is our job as commercial real estate brokers to change the way people look at things, right? So all sales is it's two things. It's you're transferring your enthusiasm about a product or service, and it's also changing someone's mindset about how they view that product or service. So there'll be plenty of situations where you want to reframe the way someone thinks about something. For instance, let's say you're going for an exclusive listing agreement for commercial property. Well, someone might say, exclusive agreements don't work. Last time I used it, I got burnt. And you could say, yeah, you're absolutely right. I understand how you don't like exclusive listing agreements. But if you've ever thought about it, how invested would you be if someone said, listen, I'm only going to pay you if you get a job done, and I'm not going to commit to paying you a certain rate. So go out and find a customer for me, and at the end of the day, maybe I'll pay you when it comes. If you bring me a customer, in this case, it's a buyer. So what you're trying to do in that scenario is change the way a client is thinking about something. You are reframing the way they look at it. Think about a picture, right? If you change the frame around a picture, it changes the experience. So, for instance, this afternoon I had an instance, and I was, a couple years ago, I would have normally been, let's say, upset or bummed out or what have you, but instead I reframed it in my mind as something else. So what happened to me was I was supposed to have a couple showings, and one broker didn't get back to me. I have a 1031 exchange. I'm trying to find someone a 25,000 square foot property, and unfortunately couldn't get a hold of the broker. Tried calling him twice, couldn't get anything going there. I was also supposed to have a showing, and they had to cancel last minute. They had a conflict with the potential buyer. So I had two instances where I had all this time involved with getting these things scheduled just right and getting them lined up, and at the end of the day, they didn't work out. It didn't even faze me. What I did was I reframed it in my mind. I said, you know what? This is perfect. I have ample time to do some work at my desk. I got caught up on some technology stuff that I've been meaning to do, something on when it's a little bit quieter on a Friday afternoon, and I was able to reframe my mind about it and change my outlook. And rather than being annoyed or irritated, I was actually pleased by it. So try to think about the concept of reframing things for yourself, so you can change the way you are affected by outside external stimuli, and then also think of how you can reframe things in sales so that when you have a prospect or a customer or client that thinks about something about a certain way, try to shift it and see if you can change their perspective on something, because that's all we're trying to do. That's all persuasion is all about, is just changing someone's idea. And so you show them something and you create the need by shifting their perspective, and now they feel like they need your product or service. If you like the content you saw today, be sure to subscribe down below to my YouTube channel. I post videos like this weekly. I'll see you soon.